We've lost one of our rohani barbs. The Kinzia rohani. I don't know why. It's unexpected. They fight a lot. Some of them fight quite viciously. I mean, intensively. I wouldn't say viciously. It's not like there's a lot of damage after this, but they can fight quite a bit. Very, very nice, pretty Kinzia barbs they are, with a lot of iridescent colors. So this one is about 4 inches. When we bought them, they were about an inch. I want to say 8 months ago from predatory fins. No, this came from an eBay vendor. Again, I don't know. There's not much damage on it. It's missing one eye, but I think it was taken out post-mortem. All the scales are here. There's maybe a few missing here. That's from their fighting. They have extensions on each ray of the dorsal fin. And a fish-like tear-shaped spot towards the tail. So that's all I can tell you. I don't know what happened. All others are doing well. I think this is the first unexplained death of a rohani. It doesn't look like it's bloated or anything. So this one is going to have to go into the files as pending for now, because the reason I don't know. We lost Sabrina's 18-year-old blood parrot male. So that's 18 years, 9 inches total length. I think he died from maybe from old age, or maybe from the stress, and maybe from eating too much. I'm not sure. His 5 females are doing all right. The 2 18-year-olds and 3 10-year-olds or something. When I put all of them in there, of course, the King Kong parrot, which came from her as well, was dominating the male, the old male, too much, so I took him out and put him in this tank. And he's done very well in here for a couple of weeks, eating very well. He loved the new Life Spectrum pellets. And then for the last 3 days, he stopped eating, was kind of swimming in the same spot by the driftwood. And then this morning I found him dead. So I'm not sure what happened. As I said, stress, eating too much, or old age. Those are my only thoughts. One of our thin bar silver dollars, or just bar silver dollars, has been killed by largemouth bass in the 240-gallon tank. My bad, I saw it coming. In retrospect, I should have acted. I mean, I didn't think anyone would get killed, but I saw some attempts to eat them, but they were just marks right here, mouth marks, so they were grabbing them like that and then letting them go. But that's too much stress. There's been too much stress for this fish. I just rehomed the largemouth bass to 1800 gallon as a result of it. But anyhow, the final report on this bar silver dollar is 5 inches. We got it from Rodrigo, from Predatory Fins, Rodrigo and Kevin. In May last year. Today is end of January, so we'll call it 8 months ago. Tiny, like about an inch or so. So that's probably a year-old fish. Grew to 5 inches. Great appetite, great everything. Great little teeth too, as all piranhas have. The mouth is too small to see it. This is the first, I would say, natural death of a red-tailed hemiodus tetra. We bought about 30 of them half a year ago at 1.5 inches. So this guy is at 4 inches in about, I want to say even maybe 7 months. This is the one that always had this depression right here on both sides. It looks like it was crimped right here. I didn't know what to make of it. I was amazed that we lost probably several of them, either to stress or to some disputes in the first several months, and he wasn't the one that we lost, despite being handicapped. I mean, he moved around fine, more or less. I mean, it was obvious he couldn't move as well as others, but so I don't know if this is a birth defect or what, or some early life trauma, but anyhow, he just died out of the blue. See how thick he is? This is not a swelling. All of them are that thick. They eat very well, and he was eating very well too. Very thick, very healthy otherwise. So I don't know what their normal lifespan is either. I hope this is not what we call the first swallow. Swallow the bird. But anyhow, that's a little report on our natural first natural death of a red-tailed hemiodus. Wanted to report we'll be having some problems with the small Bala sharks. This guy we bought, I want to say 2 or 3 months ago at about a couple inches. It grew to 4 inches, was doing very well, and then became paralyzed from about midsection down. He couldn't use his rear half, and it's not the first time we had it happen. I mean, we bought over the last half a year maybe about a dozen of them, maybe about 10, and I want to say 3 or 4 suffered the same fate. It looked like certainly neurological, either the brain, central nervous system, or other than that there was no other symptoms. And the interesting thing is that appetite was good. It was eating and everything, getting by with his rear half paralyzed, and the others were too. So I don't know if you guys ever see this with Bala sharks from Petco, from PetSmart, Pet Supermarket, from the big box chains, but it's definitely affecting a good portion of them that look fine, and you buy them and behave fine for a long time, and then they become paralyzed or lose the ability to control a good part of their body.